Hey everybody, welcome to Hunt Sleep Fish. As you can see, we're pulling the big rack of rods. We're going offshore fishing out of Venice, Louisiana, hoping to catch some big pelagics. Todd, give us an idea of what we're using here.
Well, we've got these 50 wide Penn Internationals. You never know what you're going to catch out in the Gulf. We've got shark, wahoo, yellowfin tuna, even some billfish. They'll be coming in later into the summer. We also got some 30 wides, which a little bit funner than those 50s, you know, a little bit lighter line. Always, you know, a lot of fun. We've got our spinning rods, and we usually put a topwater on there, black fin, yellow fin, hitting the surface. Put a topwater on there, and man, it's just a lot of good action. We always carry about 2 or 3 live bait rods. Pull up those drilling rigs in the Gulf, catch some blue runners, and that is the perfect bait for just about anything in the Gulf. Got Chris here carrying this bag. Tell us about this bag.
Well, this is something we don't leave without, because when you get out there, the ice chests on the boat, they'll only handle maybe 30 to 50 pound fish. This thing will fold out and accept at least 100 to 200 pound fish. So it's essential, because when you get out, you leave Oklahoma where it's nice and cold, you can see we're in jackets. But when we get down there, the weather can get up to 80 to 90 degrees. And this is cold weather season, so we don't leave home without this thing. We can put a bag of ice in here, open up the fish, and it'll keep the fish good all day.
Oh yeah, all day long. That's the best thing to take to the Gulf, especially in the heat of the summer, when you can just have that ice in the fish boxes. It'll melt in 2 or 3 hours. Put those fish in there, they'll last all day.
And you know what's better? It's made right here in Oklahoma. You can get it right here in Oklahoma City. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Are you ready for Hunt Sleep Fish?
We finally made it. We're here on the ramp in Venice, Louisiana. We've driven all night. We're finally glad to be here. We're waiting on a special guest of ours, Andy. He runs a crew boat out of the Mississippi, so he knows this area very well. We plan on catching a little bit of bait while we give him time to show up. But in the meantime, I want to talk to Todd, let him give you a little information about the electronics that we use.
If you come down here and fish out of Venice, Louisiana, you've got to have a radar. The fog is crazy down here. We have 3 GPSs. We have 1 GPS is tied to our radio in case something does happen. We can hit the button and they know where we're at. This is also our fish finder, and we have contour lines, shows us where all the fish are. Everything that you need to know is right here. All the rigs, depths, etc.
Yeah, you notice you can see the contour lines here. You can see the humps. That's usually where, just like bass fishing in Oklahoma, you'll fish the structure, and that's what we're doing out here.
Exactly. We pull onto the rigs, the humps. You might pull up to a hump that's in 400 feet of water, and it might fall down to 1,500 feet of water, and that's usually where the fish are. Blue water is the key here also.
It's just bigger numbers. One thing he said about the radar is we got to have it, because we're going out of a major ship channel, like you said, with big, huge tankers, but also the crew boats. They're running like crazy up and down this Mississippi. So one thing that we hit once we leave the dock here at Venice, we'll go maybe a mile and we'll hit the Mississippi, and the water is just freezing cold.
Oh, it's freezing.
We'll be wearing this stuff, and then we'll have to stop the boat, get into our cold weather gear. You'll see us. We'll put on several layers, and we'll make the run down the Mississippi. And then once we get 10 miles out into the ocean, we got to strip everything off because it gets very warm, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's, what is it, 30 miles from Venice to the jetties, I think, you know, and then, you know, past the jetties, we're going maybe 20, 30 miles out. Time we get out there, we're almost in shorts.
And we're sweating. Yeah,
It is.
Once you hit the Gulf, it's amazing the temperature change. So it's really neat stuff. So let's get after it.
Let's do it. Let's wait on Andy. Let's go out and catch some bait and get it on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Big old fish.
That didn't take long.
You right on the bottom? Yeah, I was reeled it up a little bit. Bam.
Well, we just pulled up to this rig. Thought we'd try to catch AJ's with live mullet. We don't know what Chris has got. We can find out.
Way down there though, I'll give you that.
237 feet. So the depth finder says. He's coming.
Looks like a good one.
That'll work out. That'll work out.
He does coming somewhere. There you go.
Get out of your way. There he is. That's he.
Got color?
Yeah.
AJ.
Dig it. Dig it too.
That ought to keep. I don't know. What do you think? He's been caught by boat.
He's been down on that heavy leader. He's been hooked before, hasn't he?
Yeah, we got somebody else to hook.
Coming in. Good job, Chris.
Woo! We got somebody else's hook in there.
Let me have those needle nose right there. These AJs have to be 30 inches to the fork to keep, and they're pretty good eating.
The circle hook's hard to get out, aren't they?
Yeah. We was never lose him.
Be careful of that other hook in his mouth.
Yeah.
That worked out perfect, Todd. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Nice fish, Chris.
How many of those can we keep? One per person.
One per person.
One per person. That means I need to catch 100-pounder. And they're down there.
I think somebody's next.
Who would that be?
I think it's me. Let's put him in the fish box.
I'll do that for you if you do that for me. I'm tired. That's a lot of work. 234 feet down. We got one egg sinker on there, and it was like hauling up a bus.
We caught some live mullets this morning at the dock before we come out. They're a perfect bait to fish around these rigs for these bottom feeders. What we're doing is we're just pulling up to these rigs. We're in about 350 foot, 330 feet, somewhere in there. We're letting this thing go all the way down to the bottom. Just live mullet. And we're gonna reel it up probably maybe 10 times and just let her sit there. Hopefully we'll catch these big old amberjack. A lot of fun to catch. And there's other things, you know, there's grouper here, there's red snapper here. Of course we can't keep no red snapper. That's a long ways down there. That took a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think you were getting bit up on the way down.
I think so too. I think that extra weight we put on there helped. We've got 16 ounces of weight. All these little fish dropping down 250 feet. They just steal that bait. We added another weight. And that helped out. Come on, baby. They were right under the boat there. Andy. There he is.
Man, woo, that's a good keep there.
Oh, right. He didn't like that hook in his mouth.
That's about the hardest fish there is to catch. That or a little shark.
All right, you ready, Chris? There he is.
Yeah, it came off.
Get him that time?
Yeah, I got him bad.
All right, come on in. Yeah, that's one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good job, man.
New boat. Woo.
Nice.
All right. Good
Careful
deal.
when you go down, watch him raise them spines in front of his dorsal when you go get the hook out. They will really get you. Straddle him. There you go. Good hook out.
All right. That's what we're talking about right there now. You just never know what you're going to catch on these rigs. Like I said before, you know, we're almost, 40 miles out, fishing 250 foot deep. Fishing with that old live mullet, like I told you earlier.
They will get you.
There's just no telling what you're going to catch.
He can
We
lay
ended up catching this nice sling.
He can lay them down,
Great.
or he can just
Great fish.
stick them up like that for protection.
And we're actually fishing for amberjack. So that's a nice sling.
Good one for the box.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Let's get him in there and get back in there and get another one. I hope that's another ling. Would be nice to get deep in those. Got a little head shaking going on. He knows he's hooked. Acting like another lingfish. Excellent eating.
Now, what do they call those in Texas, Andy?
Well, in Texas we call them lingfish. Here in Louisiana they call them lemonfish. And Florida boys call them cobia.
Cobia.
He's under the boat, but we're going to do all right. Oh, he found out he's hooked now.
He's seen the boat, didn't he?
Big ling, big ling, big ling.
Big ling.
Oh my goodness.
Big ling.
Big it. Moby ling, Moby ling. We want to get him gassed. Get him
Got
in,
it. Right here.
get him in the boat.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Did he hit it on the way down, Andy, or did you stop?
No, I stopped. I thought I felt a little something hit on the way down, and I stopped it. It took a minute for him to eat the bait.
Just a minute? Okay, here we come. You're ready, I'm ready.
No, he's not ready yet.
Well, we knew that.
Not quite ready.
The
rodeo's just starting, boys.
Watch it.
Coming to you, right there, right there. Good shot.
Coming in.
Nice one.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
That's high five right there, buddy.
Good fish, Andy. Good
Nice.
job. Real good job. I think that's what is actually hitting our bait going down.
Oh God, if we can get in a school of those, that is just
We're allowed
amazing.
2 of those per person.
I think we're there. 33 inches is the length on them.
I
2
believe
per
that
person.
is going to be real close to be a double of that.
He's on!
Back you out of that rig.
Come on back. All right.
How far down were
Good
you?
fish. I was 20 cranks off the bottom. These guys finally let the camera guy fish for a little while. I couldn't help it. They're catching those ling or cobia, whatever you want to call them.
It's going to cost him.
I said, man, give me that. Give me that rod. I'm going in. We're just using a big circle hook. 80-pound mono.
Yeah.
That's it's a grouper. Well, let me just look at the boat.
Beautiful. Nice.
All right, cool.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, fish to fish.
That is
that
a-
means I get to go again, right?
That's a huge bonus right there.
Because we
That means that he's back on the camera. That's why that's a huge bonus. It's my turn.
sorry about your luck, Chris.
Do not want to stick
Yeah,
your
look
hand.
at the teeth in that bad boy.
Look at the skills. You don't want to stick your hands in that boy's skills. I promise you
Or
that.
in his mouth.
Nice.
All right.
Good job.
All right. Let me.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful.
Out of Bethany, Oklahoma's come up with a great idea. Trophy bag cooler for all your game. We've used it for fish today. We've had these fish on ice all day. It's been probably about 80 degrees here. If y'all want any information on how to get one of these bags, y'all go to our website, huntsleepfish.com.
Hey everybody, whether it's tuna, wahoo, ling, or amberjack, Venice, Louisiana is where it's at. If you have any questions about today's show, go to our website, huntsleepfish.com. Otherwise, tune in next week for more Hunt Sleep Fish, bringing the real outdoors to you.
I'm just fine. With only trees around me. I'm just fine. Only trees around me. I'm just fine with my mind. At sunrise, I'll be on the water.
cooler. And it's actually for deer, elk, deer. We've had these fish on ice all day long, and they are still just as cool as can be. We're gonna hang them up, take a few pictures. Great idea. Trophy bag cooler for all your game. We've had this fish. Steve Glass has come up with this great idea, this trophy game cooler.